on, it was like they second-guessed themselves in a situation where you want to look towards, yes, somebody taking up the IGL mantle, but looking solid in terms of confident mid-round calls that we commit to. Again, coming here, composition-wise, it's certainly teed
I'm trying to think.
KC to
Which maps would I not play Sky on? Probably Breeze, probably Pearl.
Yes.
What else is in the pool at the moment?
After map 1,
Yeah.
eyes on him.
Could play it on
Little
Fracture.
magic
I would
here.
play Fade on
so KC
Fracture as well.
defending side,
I'll
Liquid
play 4
on
out of
the
7. Sky.
attack. And well, someone tell KC that, 'cause they are going hella aggressive here. And Arvez has already gone down. I mean, Purpo
Jesus.
just brutalizing them at this point. It's looking
Dude,
too
they're going to win
simple.
all the pistols.
And even Barrett's
3 out of 3
looking a
so
little
far.
behind how quickly that happened. Doja,
Spike planted.
I was saying I wanted to keep eyes on him, but not as the only
Well, not like
player.
this.
Yeah, this wasn't. And the observers weren't even watching. It's crazy we gave Prius a chance. Welcome to EMEA. Love you, observers. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Well,
Oh,
and he's revealed.
marked.
And that's again going to look and
Hubert,
try
thanks so much
get
for the
behind
prime.
this,
Appreciate
even
that.
if
Thank you for the
Doja
7
lets
months.
this run a little longer. Liquid, though, will find a confident pistol round win here. Purpo to bulldoze his way through
Yeah,
this
I mean, look at
setup.
this.
No real resistance on the way in here. Just able to throw bodies on this angle, especially with Levin recalling so far away from this. I'm not be sure who was caught actually in that initial exchange of utility.
See how close they can.
Fairly
I mean, do they just scrap it
similar
and go
here in
for
terms of
Fatal?
approach for
Maybe.
Liquid once more.
Good sign for Liquid at the moment. Focusing on the
Deviate
sides.
from plan, especially against
Focusing
fire,
on
you're
the
probably going against them. You
sides.
don't walk into a
Yeah,
blind
just going for
stack and you
Fatal
kind
as
of,
well.
I guess don't cross the T's and dot the I's. You should be perfectly fine. As Camo willing to take those first couple of steps. It's Sugetsu towards the backside of side, joined just off to the side by, I mean, 3 players at this point. Actually, Doja's there, Levin's there. So everyone coming on over. In the meantime, you do look towards
Yeah,
what's
the
happening
Cutter
on B.
sound.
Nice to be Nats
The
taking a
Cutter
bit of a
sound
deeper
might
look
own
down
them,
there.
but it
Wanna
depends
keep
on
calls
how
for
deep
rotation or
Nats
if they're
goes
just
on
gonna
B.
take their time. Again, in reality, they should make it past this. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you're a lot
That's at
there.
least two or
Yeah,
three
well,
weapons.
at least,
Yeah.
yeah, shoulder
Yep.
the angle, bay out some shots here. Nats not making moves immediately on the back of that. Now obviously trying to fake a little bit with these smokes. We'll keep KC interested at
Duel on
least.
B.
but, yeah,
Ooh.
Nats finally spotting Arvez. Conscious of a second, but Arvez not going to know there's this many players now. Here's the utility.
Yeah.
We'll have to peel away a little
Well.
bit.
In the meantime, there's Mibu trying to
What is going on
farm
A?
it up, I guess, trying to get
30
that
seconds left.
ult going early, but that's embarrassing. Going down, 4v4. Plants in though, so by all rights it should be a round win. Easy said.
Yeah, I think it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, they might be
It's
able to do some
one
damage,
upgrade
though.
Here, Dosia, to pick up.
They did a good job of making sure
Mini Wu's
Purpo couldn't
weapon.
get ult, though. Double orb
Really
kill
hard
plant.
to crack through.
Obviously, the kill
You
wasn't
don't lose
intentional,
this.
but
Nah. Yeah, you lose a player.
No, actually it's four
clean.
standing. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Comfy.
why is there no crowds on Wednesdays? Not entirely sure, man. I think 'cause they couldn't fill up all the time.
We're actually going to go
Yeah, I
forwards,
was-
but they're just going to deny
Like
some
midday in
progress
Germany, I
here
think.
early on. Liquid
Fair
will be
enough.
set up once more to find a comfortable start to the half.
Oh, Doja.
Doja's
NT.
missed the timing here at
NT.
least. Camo will find it regardless.
Ends up being a pretty good kill for Camo and get closer to that ult. Big Byron
Big
coming up.
save.
They got Fatal.
Meow.
Noble should be on.
All right,
Longest
2
pan
rounds.
out of B side I think we've seen.
Why isn't
in a
Aves
long
on
time.
duelist?
Look,
I
I've
think
annoyed the
they
observers.
are
They can
leaning
start doing
heavy
weird
into
stuff.
double initiator.
So-
That's their read on the meta.
Obviously we'll be
Personally,
well invested now
That's
Follow
not
up
where
here.
I'd be going.
with KC back on a buy, but I mean there's 2 Bulldogs here prioritizing full
Maybe
shields.
as he's
and
calling as
until
well, they don't want him
over
to
that.
be on the duelist. I don't know.
Purpo already though, ultimate in hand.
Don't overthink.
Yeah, that's happened pretty fast.
Divine Evil, thank you so much for the 23 months.
4-0 start for him. And this time Casey going to put a lot more bodies behind this early A start. Now they've got the weaponry to
Okay,
fight
big
it.
change up from K-Corp. I
Deep
like the
wall
deep
gets
wall
it.
on this. It's nice.
Retrieving flash.
And ever since
Dude,
he's been
what
at work with
the-
Team Liquid, it's Minibu who's basically playing his own game
Holy.
here. Kind of man-marking Arvez, it feels like. And he's
You're
just now
gonna
behind
just,
the wire.
yeah.
Managed to
And
get
he's
get
owned it.
away.
Oh.
Guys, go walk out there to art.
Go fade ulti out. Go fade ulti out.
Fade ulti now. I'll do small, sure. I'm pumping you.
I'm gonna do. They
Go
can
out,
go
go
out,
out.
boys. I'm all in it.
I'll find you.
Just plant that side. I need to
Keep
close. I
secret,
can
don't
close.
worry. Yeah. I'm re-smoking for...
I plan for secret only, okay? In main.
Dude, what a hard retake. They got no map control.
Nice. We have shield guns. Let's fight.
And obviously showing intention here for the post plant.
Yeah,
Lesser
looking for a
weaponry
vibe.
to go forwards.
Yeah. See what they can do is Camo and Miniboo is going to be really shouldering that burden called into
Contact.
Doja
Tuck
11
in,
to
flash,
get
slide
much
out.
closer. Great flash, but Levin aware, maybe turned anti, or maybe just slightly deeper off the
Oh.
line. Cleared
Oh.
quickly, KC.
This fell apart.
Dealing with all that early aggression, it's Wayne
Oh.
to answer back now.
Tuck in, bro.
2v2s
Tuck in.
to get
Look at
to
the
it.
time.
Ray
Look at the
Ham's
time.
now
Yeah,
try
yeah,
and
yeah.
break this
Dude, honestly,
deeper
smoke
post
stuff
plant.
off.
Find some time here. Wayne trying to construct something that works in their favor. He's getting it.
Holy Wayne.
Had an outrageous round. Finding both of the
Incredible
players
from him,
there,
that's big
denying
impact.
that scale up after clearing out
Dude, he did
pit.
great,
Brilliantly
though.
done.
Bonus conversion here, Liquid looking to get early momentum in their favor and
For their first
absolutely
shot.
succeeding.
Dude, both the outlaw
It's a
shots missed
little
as well. That
awkward
was
here
all
with the
him.
exchange when, especially if
Jesus.
KC finding so much success at dismantling that deep trap play on the back of the flash. The safety net delivering here for Liquid.
Yeah, it makes it
You see Sheriff's in hand
easy.
for
Outlaw to
Chico,
one-shot
actually.
everyone.
So Nat's going to have an opportunity to really punish this purchase now. Miniboo's still tasked with
Oops.
at least puffing the chest up a
Missed
little
their
bit
fade
here
eye.
towards 8. Doesn't want to entertain a scrappy buy though. Actually, no, 8 did get a bucky late on into the purchase. Liquid anticipating some aggression
Dan, thanks so much
elsewhere.
for the
We'll
prime
go
as well.
with
Appreciate it, 2
here,
months.
at least on the back of Arvez's utility.
What would
Drone
be your
doesn't
read on the
spy one, I
meta?
believe.
I'd be playing this, Waylay.
Liquid just going through the motions now.
I would
Great
basically
start,
just
that
be
initial
playing,
wave.
where I can, double
Have
smokes,
themselves
as in Viper,
a very
Omen, just to
favourable
say for the sake of
engagement
it.
here towards 8.
Neon,
Gates are open, right?
Waylay, and then Fade or
Is gonna trip,
Sky,
but
depending
they're
on the
so
map.
far away. I mean, this map is long rotations
It's a
on the best
pretty
of
obvious
days to
matter, I
get
would
to.
say.
You're hoping for the best, but probably expecting the worst. Lucky to even be alive that long. So Plant should be up next. Well navigated for Liquid here.
Hard
Spike
to
plant.
break back in here. Yeah, I think Narrate's got a Sheriff.
No,
in
Yoru?
this
Nah,
one.
I
He's
think
got a
Yoru's
not
pretty
entirely
crap now.
actually.
At this point,
I would only
Maybe
consider
this
playing
position is gonna
Yoru
get played
on.
in the more and more that they just path straight through C. Oh, okay, hold on. Doja going to take
Nah, I
away
wouldn't play
Miniboo.
Yoru.
Don't know if he's going to be able to get much of an upgrade, but maybe they don't need it. Wayne might be the checkmate, though. There's no way you check on this. Doja, you've been brilliant, but sadly that positioning just too strong
Dude,
there.
Wayne's just
Very heads-up
security the
work
whole
as
time.
Arvez got 2 to find, and almost no chance to do it here. The utility just stalling him out,
Well,
second by
I lived a
second.
good life.
And indeed, he's had a lovely life, Arvez.
A.
And he's not going to get much more of it. There we
Oh,
are.
useless
So-
is mixed.
Deadly
Pretty
in some of
useless.
the
Yeah, what
scrappy
the hell, man?
situations, though, particularly in the approach to another retake where this time around they haven't
Upper
got
Cuppa with the 24
lesser
months, thank you for the
weapons,
2 years, dude. Thank you for that.
dismantling them. Miniboo to find the first here. Again, looks so good for KC on the initial approach here, but Wayne being the anomaly in that situation. Liquid up
Would you
to
still be
4.
playing Waylay with the
The
Nuff?
blink of
Yeah.
an eye. Rifles back
would.
in hand for KC. Doshi 11,
It only
one
takes away
from
one
ultimates.
aspect of the play.
Decent progress
One of the big
elsewhere,
aspects
but
for sure, but
Liquid certainly winning out in that regard as well.
still not
Burpo's
bad.
already being
Maybe certain maps
invested.
I would play
He's already past halfway.
Jet instead.
My ultimate's ready.
Okay, Camo.
See some of the maps. Is it Breeze only?
Maybe a little bit closer at this point. You've been given enough freedom. They are rotating, but easily going to make it up towards Pillar here. You can see where that spike does continue towards, because there's still that little bit of hesitance. It feels like they just leave Miniboo on these kind of individual exploration missions, which,
There.
as it stands, I mean, might be working.
But you can keep 3 interested
Yeah,
here.
that's
They're
fine.
actually going forwards.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
thought he might have actually had him then for a second.
Huh.
Gonna dive back towards Pillar.
It's info
But
on
they've seen
2
there's
though.
nothing behind it.
Issue being, though, Liquid are going to try and find space towards double doors now. Off of the ult from Camo, try and go through base out. A ton of util.
A lot of
Dealt with,
util. Not
yes,
again.
but
Okay.
Doesn't get punished on the recall.
Watch your eyes.
Watch out.
A huge
Dude, they got to make a
exchange of
decision.
utility
40
here.
seconds
Miniboo
on this
looking to
one.
pressure
Call for the
even
NB.
further now. Dosia does catch him eventually. Nats as well.
I mean, he just feels
Dude,
like
they're
the
gonna
one-man
save?
band at the moment,
30
doesn't he?
seconds? This is,
11%. Ooh,
completely
God, I
messed
got a
up.
bit nervous then on that, but gonna get the job done. That's Camo gone, leaving Wayne and Purpo.
Yeah, back to the AD fault. This didn't look great.
20 seconds.
And look at this towards top mid 11s.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, just gonna
Spike
catch him on the
down.
run. Right,
Spawn.
done it. Lovely, lovely.
It's literally the
KC.
same as
There
the
they
first
are.
map, isn't it? 4 in a row and then
Maybe
just like a
starting to
flawless round to
understand what Liquid
follow.
have been trying to do these sort of trickier plays, leaving Miniboo alone, reading into it well, and then, well, Doja
Yeah,
also just having a round.
I mean, my concern being that's not necessarily. I mean, this is Liquid kind of leaning too heavily into kind of this bait and switch across
30
the map,
seconds left.
trying to create some space. And unfortunately, when you're trying to do that, you can't be caught with knife out
Yeah,
running back
yeah.
through towards mid. So yeah, KC will find this one, but is that repeatable? The Liquid seemingly aware of what went wrong
Dude,
there.
he's nearly
so
up to another ult and he's only got 5 kills. It's kind of crazy.
see if KC can string together anything else to follow that.
They're playing so close towards middle as well. Two.
Why have they
closes
got
up
rid of the
towards R,
KD? I'm not sure. I think they, honestly,
towards
I think they
Corp.
just forgot it.
Nice and slow now.
Working towards double doors here. 11. Going to be checked on early. Bit of a trade out of info, but again, just testing those waters.
But they don't see the guy
Big
close. They don't
investment
see the
here.
guy
They
close.
come through, but shut down immediately.
Yeah, Miniboo just going to instantly deny any sort of scale behind that. 11 gone.
This guy has such
Should-
good timing.
Oh my God, Nats, come on.
Everyone's got good
bro.
timing.
You can't keep doing it.
Dude, the Phoenix is going to get the next kill.
KC,
Oh,
when will
no.
you
Maybe not.
realise? He left the door open for a second, and he sliced on through. Doja,
Well,
again,
because they got
brilliant
the clean
player.
round, they
This
can
time,
buy next.
I don't
But
think it's going to matter much.
Oh, did he get spotted there? I'm not sure if no, Miniboo didn't see him.
Spike
why isn't the
planted.
whale enough being
I
played
mean, it's
yet?
a full 1v5.
Because in theory, it's a pretty
take
big
an ace.
nerf that
Liquid
I
feeding
think they
into
didn't
this.
give the teams warning about. It looks a
He could
little
even
bit
find some with
more
the bait hit. Oh my
reactionary.
God. Oh my God. I was going to say,
Funny
I'll take an
Oh,
ace.
Jesus
It might just take
Christ.
a bit of misdirection.
Holy.
There's no
They
order to
left
give
him.
this away.
We haven't really seen one of these, and why is it always Liquid
Normally
that I
I'd be
see this
pleading with
happening?
them to stay
There
quiet.
is
There's
the
a
star on
down
the spike.
There is a world where this might happen. The closest player, I believe, is going to be Purpo.
They're coming back to check.
They are
Yeah,
coming
they're
back.
to
Something
check.
doesn't feel right, and yeah, that's the reaction as to why. But
He's going to reverse it.
okay, yeah, he's
Yeah, I
fine.
respect the
Should be
attempt.
caught. He's checked on. It's all good. You saw the stars aligning, though, quite
holy bro,
literally
that's
in
so
some
scary.
moments there. Handled in the end. Liquid instantly course correcting.
Going back to what I was saying, I think they didn't give the teams long enough
bizarre to see
to
KC.
know about it, so they could have
With the
waited a
way
little
Liquid
bit.
are playing, almost roll the dice here.
Because if you imagine that most teams are playing the Neon Waylay,
Nice try. Bravo.
something that maybe you based a lot of your stuff around gets taken out of the game, you got to give it a bit of time.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Whereas for like the
Oh, those
Yoru
are
nerf,
good
they
on
gave
that
him
one.
information pretty early,
After the
like
scrim.
before the patch hit.
Alright, 5-1 though, 5-1.
But a very
Good scoreline.
comfortable start here.
Yeah. And it feels like they're just in kind of comfort mode the way they're playing too. Everything seems to be going right. There doesn't feel like there's much kind of coming back at them.
Which with this approach here is a little
The
more...
Vice setups
I
don't make
wanna say
sense. It's hard to play
concerning,
solo
but it is a
Vice on
little
this. You
bizarre
got
to
4
see what
chokes.
worked in kickoff.
Normally people
The
play
approach
like
they took
a
into Santiago, and
Killjoy because you
I
can get
feel
double
like it was
info.
almost just-
This
I
is
mean,
like
it was
one of the
almost
maps along with
supposed to be
Haven where
unsuccessful
majority of the
for
time you
Santiago,
kind of want the
but
double
it
info
really
of
worked for them in
an
kickoff.
initiate.
It's a
Sorry,
much
of a
slower,
Venti.
more reliant
That's
on
why
kind of
Killjoy
Nats
kinda
and
gets
Wayne finding
played 'cause you
space
get
in
2
certain
bits of
situations,
info.
Miniboo being posted up
When you
as
got the
solo
wall,
in
you're
some
kind
of
of
these,
gambling a little
which again,
more.
are they leaning too heavily into a double duelist comp? We show a duelist and KC are going to react.
Yeah.
Almost like this knee-jerk reaction sort of expectation on the side of Liquid. That's not necessarily what's working here. But Liquid kind of sticking to that. Wayne and Purpo both with ultimates. 11 operator in hand now, so another hurdle to overcome here. And probably indicative of a slower approach to some of these
It's a nice
defensive
flash.
early rounds for KC. At least we'll just leave him to anchor towards B now.
I'm out of here. Shocking. We're good.
Well,
Okay, this time going to challenge into the util. A lot less freedom here. Could potentially catch Nats. He's not going to get timing again on these guys, is he? No. Okay, Doja and the Prowler both very much on
Yeah, but
duty,
that's
but this leaves that
2 in
insight a
front of
little
the
bit
wall.
lighter. Narrate again, keeping position and keeping bodies dropping for them. Sugetsu's timing here is, ooh, it's a bit messy.
surely not.
Purpo should be dead though, right?
Okay,
Purpo
yeah.
should be dead. Camo is, so how was Purpo breathing?
This is
Still living
chaotic,
for a
bro.
second longer,
Surprised they got
but
1 kill
KC
of what was going on,
finds
really.
some rhythm.
Every time K-Corp
And dysfunctional
go
here
in,
is
well,
what
every
some
time
of the
K-Corp winning
engagements
around, it's just
being taken, but
clean as hell.
KC able to weather the storm here. Liquid a turn of pace. Start this off. Miniboo just getting caught off. In terms of the timing here, it's a bit awkward. They've not even really made the progress they need to be able to counterbalance that through main. The divide, unfortunately, doesn't lock KC out of the site.
Guys, good job, good job.
The numbers still suit
They
him.
had wall art playstyle. Okay, so they're punishing behind the wall.
Purple
They're
still
punishing
sitting on
behind the
Mini
wall
Boo
is what
now
you're
with
saying,
his
but
in hand
then
on
they
the
just
other
leave
side.
places open.
Take hold.
Yeah.
Sugetsu
Go, go, go.
to continue potentially with this space, at least initially here to take control of the orb.
Yeah, it felt like an implication of it, didn't it? But no overreaction. They still have that wall there, so they don't
Do you think the
need to be
Waylay
doing
change
too
comes
much.
during playoffs? Oh no, it'll be
just
during
starting to clear in the middle.
it'll be during the stage 1.
Be careful not
It'll be in
overextending,
like
so
2
there
weeks
are
time.
2-3 players there.
I think Pacific said week 4 for them. I don't know
That's
if it's gonna be early for the EMEA or what.
deeper on this. It's Arvez.
A great
Getting it
trade.
traded out on, and you can see where the weight
It's good reaction.
of KC's
K-Corp needs to do
players
more of
reside.
this.
It is still towards that A side. You've got to push up towards B long though. Levin going to take great deals of space. And kind of removes rotations here later into the round. Now we're going to see if this site can be held.
Oh, Miniboo.
Yeah, he's just
Well,
like,
it
well,
could be
that
effective
hold
as
up,
well.
that
He
ult
goes
doesn't
back
affect
in
me.
the rate, finally shutting him down. There's a 2v3 here.
Oh, the call to
Liquid
cancel.
with
This is a little
numbers
mad. They got
advantage.
no idea where
Might
this
have
guy was.
noted Levin with Nats falling so early on. Now he's going to hear the steps.
Oh, the timing, the
then, now they
positioning,
know.
really good for Levin. Almost an impossible obstacle course to clear, but
30 seconds
Purple's
on
with the
this.
spike. That's the bigger problem. He's got to be careful. And look at the push up on the other side. Narrate also getting active. Found a bit of safety to slip through by those double doors. So the plant should be on the cards, but B long certainly isn't.
That's going to be a weird plant. Again, with where Wayne's set up here, should be able to
Concealment.
hold on to this initially. Not going to be any challenge coming through from long.
Spike planted.
Actually able to get themselves a more traditional position here for this post plant.
Oh, purple. No!
Levin
that's-
just unscoped.
That roll of the dice felt almost unfavorable, but now Narrate has to deal with the 1v2, and look at the positioning. One long,
Catch them.
one towards elbow, really hard to get in between here. And I think he knows it. Obviously, we know where they are. He doesn't have to go through the list of potentials and possibilities and probabilities. The check on the spike, noting he's no longer on it. The time is going to become a problem, and the positioning's great. Liquid again
Yeah,
shows some real versatility
little
now.
rough there from 11 for sure.
Up to 6. And find themselves a comfortable cushion to really start leaning on now. The pressure is on KC to really take the fight to them and get some rounds up.
How's
I mean,
Aviz's
right
IGL
here.
looking?
You saw the shot? Yeah, bro.
Little rough.
Dosia finding a bulldog.
They are mine.
The money's not necessarily going to be there, especially now with a back and forth
Ooh.
exchange.
Okay. I mean,
Others
as we
looking
can see, it
to
kind of
invest.
looks good. Phoenix got to make a move.
How much does he go forwards?
I guess he had to, right?
Yeah, he did
to
have
an
to.
extent. Maybe the timing could have been a bit better for him, but the firing squad was there.
I mean, this is what K-Corp normally
it
do
works,
best.
yeah.
The coaches set
Good
strats with
tell.
ults. I would say that's their
It's interesting to
forte
say.
for sure.
Why were you so
I'm scared,
apprehensive to say that?
because I don't think I've said it before.
Good
Juniper, I
recover
think,
now
with
in
the
4v5.
Prime, appreciate the 22 months.
Nats one away from the lockdown.
That trade's still the best
kill
ability
could
in the
find
game.
them.
I mean, no, not anymore. You got to equip it.
Clean sight take.
But it had to get some kind of nerf. Ever since we saw the size of it,
Lucky
we said that it needs to get nerfed. So
Wayne's not noted
just a
on this
wit.
jump,
It's just
but
a different route than what
they're
I
still
would have done.
shouldering towards this position now. See Nats need a kill. To get an orb and clear out the B site as best he can. Now Miniboo finally scaling up with this spike all the way through connector.
Big
Yeah, they
molly.
left that hella late. Narrate even was trying to have a little look above it just to see if
Oh.
he could catch anything.
30 seconds
See,
left.
You get the part on the initial.
Damn, he didn't get
thought the
spammed
timing
here
maybe
as
on
well.
that
I
C's
thought he was
coming
going to
in
get
and
spammed.
Arviz's utility could have
Oh,
worked a
Wayne.
bit, but
Yeah, and he has time to
around
put a
the
star
world.
down as well. Oh, dude, they're all off.
He's invested the fight though very
They
early on.
have.
Yeah, I
Miniboo
mean, this is
looked a
actually
little
pretty
asleep
doable
then.
for
He had a
K-Corp.
chance on that, but not being active on the angle. Opens up the floodgates, and now we go. Tap on the spike, and then Purpo strikes. Back and forth. Nats and Wayne, what are you meant to do
Yeah, I'm
here?
not even sure he can get
Wayne
too much
has
for
to
it.
deliver massively. And now, well, the position's noted, and the spike's not for it.
Oh,
There's not much
Hey, it
more he
must be
can
in
do but
cooldown.
watch as they defuse. KC given a third there.
Wayne, unfortunately, not able to make enough progress here with the divide being
Yeah, I mean, it's good
invested
Astral.
so early.
They kind of
Can't just
panicked
charge
with the
all way through spawn.
kind of panicked with the plant. Considering they're up against the Astral, you can't really be panicking with this plant.
Here
You got to
in the
try
retake.
prioritize the good one.
Crucial kill. Like you said, Minibu, maybe just a glance elsewhere. Look like maybe he was favored in that engagement with Sugetsu.
Paranoia now the best ability in the game. A little
Still
slow, but
trading
probably.
back and forth here.
Maybe one of the scans is now the
6-3
best.
The scoreline. Your team able to really stabilize off of one of these victories.
Need that back.
KC now looking a little more comfortable in terms of playing deeper on the defense, but Camo and Minibu
Sure.
doubles down
Just
on that as
dry
well.
fights.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, well,
Viper wall?
I mean,
Oh
it
yeah,
wins,
actually.
So that's fine. And as long as you win, everything's fine. Plant should be up next. They got 5 standing. 3 for KC. Just got
Does
contact
this new
here through
update kind
middle.
of kill the chaotic meta? Nah, not at
Even
all.
KC expects
Guys,
more layers.
I
There's
don't think
no
this.
evidence.
I don't think this
It was what it
whale
was.
enough is as big
That's-
as most of you think.
That's how they got you.
It changes.
All three through the same
It
angle.
for
I
sure
just-
kills one style of playing agent.
Minibu
but-
looking to be played in here.
It's not.
Anyone still
It's not too big, man. I
semi-dedicated
promise you.
towards site itself. Obviously, the rest.
It's actually just a
repositioning,
good
taking
change.
Their time. Minibu does
Sugetsu just got
get
his number.
cleared. I don't know how the hell he got that kill, if I'm honest.
Oh, what a fader that is. They would love to win this round without having to use anything, and I'm pretty sure that they won't have to.
No. I got a little excited. I was like, oh. No.
Just too much time has passed.
Yep.
Right, and Sugetsu will have to watch this one conclude. We'll be able to hold on to rifles elsewhere. I mean, yeah, just above 1,000 credits each to be able to enable a repurchase. Camo, ultimate available here. Purpo and Wayne just 2 away. A decent position to be in coming into round 11 here.
Yeah, one flash and go, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they would won the 1v1s.
And Liquid not shy.
They might have to do another timeout though,
A couple of
K-Corp.
set pieces invested here from KC.
They got to do stuff, man.
But you're right, it seemed a little weird to see them just win out on 2.
Pretty dry engagements, yeah.
Because again, the counter swing from Alves, I believe, all the way bottom of Connect there was just
Could be a
so
good
late.
approach from Liquid though. Getting good at Pearl.
Okay, we
And then just
go
farm it
back
in
in.
EMEA.
Looks like Liquid is starting to flex a little throughout this map, but see what we get now. They'll probably be on red alert down by Connector after that.
But the issue being now they can rinse and repeat with Camo's ultimate.
Virile.
Certainly can.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
If they smoke, flash.
Appreciate
there's
the prime,
ult.
thanks
This
for
time
that.
Actually more util. And it
Same-
actually goes worse.
same strat,
Less
same
util
ult.
is better. But also
did good damage,
preparation and understanding what's coming your way, probably the bigger factor.
I mean, Levin taken down to 8 HP, so he can't really stay posted up here. So they will give up this space. Sugetsu,
Problem when they
the
give
full
up
setup
this
here
is
towards
everywhere's
A-site.
weak.
Actually, my mistake. Still one invested elsewhere, but the wall, the flash,
Nice.
and something to slow down Liquid. It's not going to slow Nats down though.
He's done really well to find this space.
Nah, he's
They
done
might
incredible.
Just
Well, they didn't. They
Step.
wouldn't have heard a jump whether or not they.
No,
read
that-
into
How's he
the
allowed
fact
to
that
get
he
away
slit
with
the
this?
net.
Wall fake over towards
Still need
B.
to win out
Pull
on the
back
side,
over
so
towards A.
11 just
Dude,
holding
I'm
the
not
line.
sure the
He's on
Liquid know where they're
8
going.
Outdoes Minibu. So now they look to depend back on Nats' progression on the A side. Potentially the spike is coming this way.
Huge kill.
And that's
A
why
Lambot. A
he's going to
Lambot.
dig him
Lambot.
out of pit. A little time towards Secret. Alves working his way around, but eats that flash. He's dead all
Great
day
flash,
long.
man. Good low double swing.
And KC slowly just being worn down, it felt like, as the trade. I mean, it's not
Right,
the way
has
you
to
wanted to
fall
go.
to
Yeah.
But that's it.
And he
There's
might get
only two
another
ways
here.
you can cut it.
Holy,
And
what
Nats
a round,
is on
man.
4 kills here. 11's AHP.
And immediately heads the other direction.
Dude, K-Corp, they're just weak
Bring it round
everywhere.
again, just, as much
They
as the
just
wall
give up
was
so
there,
much space, and
paying
because
no
they're playing
eyes
Advice,
towards
they
it,
don't
putting no
really
mind towards it until he's
have
already
anything
passed
that's
through in
strong.
that next smoke. He basically single-handedly.
And then
got
I
that
don't even know
option.
what
You
they're
look on the other
doing, to
side
be
of the map.
honest.
I mean, Minibu didn't get past, who was it, 11?
Like, why? How are they so
they
happy
kinda
giving up?
needed that to go right.
Yeah, and the issue being Nats
How are
has
they
got
ha-
so much
how are they
time to
happy
explore
giving
some
up
of these
all
angles
of
that
this
he
space?
figures out as soon as Alves is crossing back over.
that
somebody
not
is there
mad?
to play or counterbalance the site. So gets unfortunately shut down
I don't know how you
4-3.
think you're ever going to win rounds.
Liquid up to 8 now. Very concerning situation for KC. See what
Daniel,
last
thanks so
round
much for the Prime.
purchase
Appreciate the
looks like.
24
I've
months.
seen a stinger in hand for Arvez, so
What do you think of the foot roster changes? Yeah,
It's not
something had to
exactly what they
happen,
can
man.
muster together.
Picking up Sop is
Narrate,
big.
unfortunately, just gets caught. I think, yeah, taking maybe a tag.
Yeah, just
Molly to finish
on
him
the
off.
edge.
Ace! No ace? Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, got excited. My bad. Oh,
Is
poor
Vice a
Camo.
viable counter to the double dive?
Yeah, that's
On paper,
actually
sure.
brutal. Oh,
Is it worth what you
Okay.
lack on attack?
I'm still
sure.
grinning about that.
I would say it's very map
Well,
dependent.
luckily they didn't go much further there. They've got 3-4 players about to go walking in middle. For now, though, it's with the fight on the side.
And I think people
Camo
think the Fawns are maybe
succeeding on
better
the
than they
first,
actually
can open
are.
up the space. The trade there, good for Purpo, and now they can build off the back. Maybe look towards a plant. Sugetsu tries to, oh, excuse me, Narrate tries to slip in towards that, but I don't know what the plan really was here. That felt, it felt like they're mentally checked out of that one.
Urban last alive again. Identified here, gets the spin on
God,
Mini Boo, but
they
Wayne to shut
actually
things
wrecked him in
down
this half,
for a
they really did.
9-3 half here for Liquid.
Yeah, it was what, 7-5 in the first map, 9-3 now. I don't know, man. That looks a bit worrying for me. Casey looking a little bit dreary towards the end. I want signs of life. I want them fighting. I want a game.
Yeah, they didn't look good. Very bad. You're making progression on Power? You're making a lot of progression on Power. You guys had an A main default. Yeah, I'm happy. I was happy with that. That was like second round in.
Women will what want.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Wingman World while wanting a well won't break. Vamos!
Wait, Yao, how come you're not at the venue? The visa stuff. Used to have an A main default in 2025. Yeah, you kind of lost it this year. But now you've got it back, so I like that. I think they should make Deadlock stun similar to how the grenade is. Deadlock stun similar to how the grenade is, which throws a net instead of the floor. Wait, I don't get you. Isn't that how it is already? Kiwi, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 20 months. Is the Fnatic game worth watching? I mean, if you're a Fnatic fan, the third map's definitely good. The second and first map is good.
Do we make of this? I hiccuped. Don't giggle, man. Don't giggle.
I mean, I think they just.
It means that you get netted instead of stunned from the trips.
To be in here. I think with map 1, first showings for
You
KC, it's
like a
obviously a
Tether.
positive. On the other side of
I
things,
mean, yeah, that would be
Miniboo,
strong.
Obviously,
Couple
picking
of
up
the
where he
games
left
on
off in
YouTube, yeah.
kickoff in particular,
You
here
got
again,
VODs and then
not
normal
necessarily
stream.
shining numerically, but
Deco Sen with the
after
Prime
some
as well. Thank you
tough
for that.
opposition in Santiago, I think probably
Any news on Coach Potatoes?
looking
I'm
to
doing the
reset a little
videos
bit.
for Breeze at the
This is a
moment,
more
and then
familiar opponent,
honestly,
more
it looks like we'll
familiar
probably
stage
still
for sure.
Fanatics Lotus.
And certainly had some highlights today.
Yeah, he has. I
I
think
mean, we
map
kind of
1
already
to
have
me
that
was quite
Lotus, but we're
impressive,
doing an
actually.
upgraded version.
And I know you might argue here in map 2 is more of a role player, right? Doing what is necessary, boring.
Isn't that
Seems
veto
like,
trips?
again,
Yeah,
talking
and then it'd
about
be
the
too strong in
transition
2,
that
right?
we
You
went
would
through,
imagine.
particularly what they were working on at
Yeah.
kickoff. He unfortunately
Pistols at the moment, 3-0.
vocal
They're getting
point
wrecked
of
on
VALORANT.
pistols.
Yeah. So we'll see. Again, it's going to be a work in progress for me to just keep checking back in, seeing how he's looking, keeping a very active eye test.
Whoa.
Speaking of,
I mean,
saved. That flash from Camo.
How
just
are they
saved you.
allowed to
You
do
had a second
that?
breath. I think he thought he was dead.
yeah, I mean, the
Now
flash was
Alpha
incredible.
obviously might be dead.
Turbo does back away from that. Does catch a glimpse of Arvez though, so the confirmation is there now.
Stevie,
He's retrieved
A77,
the spike.
Latium, and Icta.
Hard to
Or
whittle
Ictia,
away.
thank you so much as well.
3 members of Liquid.
Oh.
Stays on the angle, tagged out 9 HP though.
Oh,
I mean, he's
oh,
doing something.
oh, I actually thought he had that.
I can't
4-0 on
believe
Thanks
pistols,
God Wayne's
man.
able to get out of that and re-swing
Yeah,
onto the
that's
angle. isolates
start.
beautifully for the first
Which
two.
are in as well, the Prime. Appreciate the 18
Cleanup
months.
is there for Liquid to find double digits already.
And they didn't get a plant.
You're
So they're going to have to
right,
like
what
try
a
force,
flash
but it's not going to be a
over
good
the top
force.
here from Camo.
Dude, that flash
It's like a
wrecked
fairly
them.
rehearsed pistol round actually for Liquid in terms of the timings
They
here.
both thought they killed that guy and they
But
switched
yeah,
target.
look how close it is for Wayne to get out
Nice
of
one,
that.
not even close.
Well, wow.
Yeah. Right,
That was
force
another
buy-in.
sorry moment. Sorry.
Ace, sorry. Mini blue on a judge. 11 down. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, judge gone. I mean, they're buying around this, right? Casey, you kind of have
Yeah,
to do
no, yeah,
something, right?
absolutely,
If
yeah.
Sting is
Imagine
out,
the
as
spray
Sheriffs, it's
behind that.
what can you do to recover? 3 rounds ain't enough.
Now the Liquid know there's going to be some threat here in this second round. And even so, I mean, yeah, 3 Spectres and a Sheriff, so they have to respect this. Especially with a man advantage here.
Purple gets a
11.
kill, he gets his ult.
Let's have a
Sorry,
recharge.
Camo.
Also on 25 HP, but does have a little bit of a buffer.
Kaiser with the Prime, thank you,
Not
with the
much.
7 months.
No, not much at all.
No outlaws? Yeah, it's a little criminal, but I think they thought they were going to
Unfortunately,
force in
looking
it.
fairly dry in terms of util
Dude, without a plant, no, it is criminal.
to follow
I agree
that
with you.
up. Narrate actually does get his hands on a judge as well.
Slow and steady. That's just shouldering this.
Oh, that's unlucky timing.
Just shoulder.
30 seconds on this one. They
left.
keep the A stack strong.
25
Purple
seconds.
just misses
gonna
with
be
the
awkward,
Prowler.
that
Still has a fade either when they
It's
exec.
Camo,
20
though.
seconds.
There is every... Oh, there it is, yeah. And Camo's got ult, he's got his flash. And
Oh,
now
it's
he's
a
got
huge
so
flash.
many players to punish.
My goodness.
Brilliant work between Camo and Purple.
God, they
Played
just
it
locked
cool.
that side down.
Kept their composure. Get up to 11.
Shining in that chaotic situation here. When, like I said, there was real threat for KC to maybe stick the landing, especially with an advantage found so easily onto mini boot.
Yeah, this flash again.
Beautiful
Dude, his
repositioning.
flashes,
So nice.
his flashes
Yeah.
and the timing more on his flashes are in
Purple
so,
diving
so
in there,
nice.
Right, making sure he's got bodies on towards it.
Aves! You could never do this on Phoenix.
Holy.
Certainly looking to set a precedent down on the stage. Again, it gives Liquid an opportunity here to follow up on that purchase. With KC
Well,
forcing, still going to see the
Dodge is
investment
deadly
here,
here.
obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
not when you're
gonna-
aiming like that, though.
Again.
Yeah, he let them go
Shut down
past.
here in the early round brings Aves to 6 HP.
Still alive though.
We rarely talk
Still
about aim
alive.
with a judge, but that was rough.
Liquid have to win out another 4v5 here. Don't necessarily know about the rest of the buy either.
We've seen this one before, haven't we? Narrate's going to have to dig out a couple of players on this A site if they do want to continue on this. There's already doing some great work. They've got a clear Camo. He was a problem before, and he might just be a problem again. This time actively.
Wait, he's going to have to
on
do
the
a lot,
corner
though.
and getting
Fast
curious.
is low.
Oh,
Oh, the timing.
Whoa.
There we go. Camo, time to work again. Oh my god!
Did
You
good.
can't keep letting him get away with that. 2 kills to get to the 1 to trade it back in. But it isn't even 3v3 to a degree, right? Weaponry around the same point,
yeah, I mean, it's the
barring
Guardian
Purpose.
that's concerning now.
And Sugetsu, the one to go forward with it. Cool.
Damn, he doesn't swing with
Went
that.
off for the plant initially, waiting for a peek out elsewhere. Finally,
Crazy
we'll get it
level
down.
of discipline.
Cool plant as well, having to pull in the players this time. You have to play up on site, but I guess that's the weaponry you got, so you got to play around it. And Narrate desperately trying to be a problem, right? Be a nuisance, get involved, get active. But he, well, it's on the receiving end. Wayne, does he get to play Sugetsu?
Shot.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Sugetsu sharp with it this time. Purpo, the one with Vandal. Meant to be the bigger danger, but Dozier going to extend play. Keep KC in the matter.
Do they
In with a bit of a weird
force and buy a
exchange in terms
judge
of the
and just go
finances here.
judge
Still,
door?
Liquid going to come back in.
They should just eco, but
A majority rifles. I mean, Mini Boot will be one that obviously struggles, considering the first 2 rounds here.
any boot
KC
judge,
can't
yeah.
necessarily
The
stabilise
judge
off
in the
that,
bucky.
but a
then
good
he can
progress
work on.
ults at least. They want to piece together a comeback. Mini
He,
Boot
he
getting
just let him pass too
a
much.
little flustered. Unfortunate to be shut down once more. We'll be on a judge again.
Yeah, he's going for redemption, though.
Casey looking to pressure towards a, at least fend off any prior activity here on the side of Liquid.
I guess they've kept them back, right? But again, Camo's been getting 2s every time. Fast on the angle though, 11. Others going to have to commit this to clear close. Make sure to check for Camo because he's conditioned them to this
tunnel
point now.
vision
You
too
play
much.
a little bit deeper, be a little bit more tricky. Mini
Can't
Boo's
believe
gonna be
that.
the
Can't believe the
problem.
sight hitting
Keep him at bay.
without
Camo
the
wants to get
fatal.
in, try and get involved, but he's being held back. Slowed down and denied. Can't really do what he wanted. Oh, going to come down.
What
He starts
the
to
hell are
get
K-Corp
one.
doing?
I can't believe it.
What the
Alves
hell is this
desperately
round,
trying to hold some
bruh?
control here for
How is this
KC.
guy still allowed to be here?
Mini Boo just caught off guard. I don't know where
This
he
is
thought he
so weird.
was.
Again, able to punish the backside of the ultimate. It's a 2v4 here for Nats.
One
and
of the
Wayne
weirdest rounds I think I've
trying to
ever seen.
recover.
Looks like a save
Yeah,
already.
it looks like
almost,
Nats
right?
is considering. Unless Wayne finds a freebie there, they can't really.
They like
Oh, I'm throwing
exec
these
on the
rifles
site,
in.
inserted the inserted
Getting a bit closer.
the dude, I can't even inserted the Teo,
It's 3
Then-
bar.
Yeah.
got out of there, then ulted.
Last time
Then
we
he
saw
takes
him,
the
Pop got
timing.
injured a few
I don't even know.
Okay, Avaz,
Okay,
what the
Avaz.
hell?
I mean, it's a nuts round from him
Can't shoot, by the
individually.
way, apparently.
Almost on for the ace.
Yeah.
Almost
Does
had
break
ya.
the recon.
But how did he get into?
Hello,
he finds
Yumpy.
the kill on
Dude,
the
no, yeah, I'm gonna
Popo,
do it
right?
after
I was
this.
so
Well as-
confused why Mini Boo was behind him
Yeah.
at one point. I'm just like, I'm lost in the source.
I think Mini Boo just thought, I've got to judge like
Do something.
weird
I mean, I think he
exchange
thought he
here, I have to
recleared
go
everything.
towards main and try and make use of this. But how has Alves got to where he is? Here's the shot on Purpo.
I mean, he got
Mini Boo was
inserted in the
next to him
art smoke.
behind sight
Hello.
initially.
Maybe just went around the other pathing. Just went around the other side at
But
the
yeah,
same
he
time.
was tucked next to Camo, right?
I thought he was.
Again, he's got to judge. I
Yeah.
think maybe he thinks he's got the timing to get up on catch. Maybe
ne-
the second
the
or
next
third
layer.
player.
Yeah.
Dude, Mini Boo's really practicing his
So he's
shotguns.
here. KC, 2 rounds
3 in a row now.
in succession. Give them a
Judge Bucky.
economical advantage here. Like I said, certainly advantage in terms of the ults. Of how they will lie early on in this half.
And I like this little switch up, right? Bane that you're going to be, you've just hammered A back to back to back. Put Levin on a bit of an island, sure. You wanted him maybe to do a bit more than that. Maybe not just go down as the distraction. But you have pulled the players off of the site, so you will get the plant, but... Oh, that's concerning.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a wall here. And Camo's not going to find the kill.
Okay, so that should be ringing alarm bells.
Yeah, I mean,
But it can just be a problem
he
with
should actually
backlines,
just
right?
tuck
You
here
then
for like
draw
the
your
next
players
20
back to deal with
seconds.
him, but then it weakens the site hold, right? It's a little bit of a resource
probably goes too
management
early.
game at this point. For Liquid, though, they do need to start building from the other side of things. Start pressuring
fine.
as well.
They have to find a way.
And, well, he tried to keep cool on that second fight there, but Narrate going to be called off by Purpo. It's Doja to find Camo. So that's at least the backline clear. It's the pack of
They would
three
love to
starting
get
go
Avaz's
hunting.
ult
That
out
could
of
be a
them.
problem. Purpo on the trade again. Still looking to do some more here, but that defuse is an issue. Ults to deny, and not much to be done for Wayne here. Just has to stand
Yeah, dude,
and
the
stare.
afterplant
There's
is
another round
nasty,
gonna go
though.
for KC.
The bigger picture is that they're able to draw out Arvez's ultimate in this situation, force the hand of KC to continue investing.
Why do we need a distraction versus the eco? I think they're
Be a
just
long
trying
way
to prod
back
the
into
site
that
and see if they had
ultimate.
stacked it.
We'll see a Liquid timeout to follow this. 3 rounds found by KC.
It wasn't too bad. They've got to complete if they get a plant down, they win
Still
round.
positives
Nice!
here for
Let's go!
KC. In terms of piecing things together early on, not much margin for error.
No.
And once these ultimates start coming online for Liquid, we're already seeing Purpo, Wayne just one away.
2 off from Miniboo as well, so it's knocking at the door, right? It feels like that checkmate round is on the horizon. On the other side, though, good rhythm found for Casey. I feel like they're at least in control of the momentum as it stands.
More crucially, shutting down Mini Boot a couple of times here.
He hasn't felt
Do you
very
think we'll get a
relevant to this
Teo
half.
rocket regen? No, not a
It's
chance.
like he knows we gassed him up a little bit.
Yeah, mock all us. Idiots.
I would hope we get a
But again,
Senti
even
buff patch
in those
before that.
situations,
Honestly, I would hope that
Yes.
never happens.
it's tough to see somebody really go forward and try and embrace, obviously, the elephant in the room in terms of how people view this role in particular at the minute. It's not necessarily, even with what Liquid did at kickoff, I don't want to see them really drill further or go further down that rabbit hole.
Sure.
Okay,
Whilst they
no
look good,
ults on this one.
It would be another
But maybe
adjustment
fighting
for
heavy
them
for
to
A main.
delve even deeper into Miniboo just being required to do not everything, but
No.
do more.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Interesting.
3
They go
in
for A
succession
main, but
now
the,
for KC. But after a timeout, obviously Liquid are very close to having some big boy
Sure,
ults on.
just happy to
Camo
take it away
looking
from
to
them
take
as
some
well.
risks
The
here, and
Phoenix
first time they've had a
all
free
going.
start towards A. Not checked on over towards main. And
It's
no
one of the
late press
differences as
either.
well.
Liquid will read this now that something is going on.
Double
elsewhere.
infos,
Yep.
they can kind of fight these areas better.
Right place. Going to be slowly filtered back.
They should just
Good
reactively
scaling up
double
from
push A
KC.
main here.
I don't know what the end goal is though.
Defending a little bit of pressure.
Yeah,
but they're
nice.
able to actually wrap all the way back into connect it.
It's a shame they didn't take it, but it's a good
I've
idea.
seen this look towards B before. Clear of the util. Still looking like they fancy that A site.
I think again the position of Camo.
Yeah, but as we can see, they're ending
Consideration is
B.
there for Liquid. Can they stick the landing in terms of
Okay.
a massive?
What is
question
this,
mark
fake
here
with the
once it
Teo and the
actually
Waylay sending it?
transitions into a site here.
They're going to need to hear a rotation or something though, right? You're still going to know
I
there's
mean,
gonna
that's
be
good to zone this.
on that B
Does he
site,
overstep?
Be it 1, be it 2.
No
As it stands,
overstep.
They're not moving. They're holding their ground. Levin's going to put his life on the line. He gets one, but it gets traded. Miniboo there, and now the pressure starts building towards that other side of the map. It's Nats who's
Nuts
a problem,
did
though.
insane.
To get to Alves, trying to stick the landing, but they are now up against it, and Nats can buy time. He just needs to play safe. And he's doing more than that.
He's
He's
done
got a body
insane,
to
bro.
bury. Nats
What is this
wondrous at
round
this
from him?
good anchoring of the site. And with 10 seconds, Alves, a brutal outcome for them.
The crucial thing
Bit
here
of a
is
shocker for
the
K-Corp as
timing
well,
to
because
catch
like
the player on B
the
long.
most common reaction
That's
to what they
sets
did is to
Liquid
push
up
A
for
main, and they
success
had
here.
no one over towards
When
A
there's
main.
so
So
many
if they'd
question
actually
marks
cleared it,
across
they
the
could have had a
map.
3 past the stack.
Yeah, I'm not even sure actually the kill feed. Who was it? Yeah, it
That
was
shot
Nats.
is everything though.
Catch Dosia. That's the crucial kill.
Nice, Ayos! Nice
He's
B
the one
from
that
guys.
really can pressure towards B. Still 2 players tucked in on B site. I think maybe KC are thinking they're going to catch somebody in mid, and they've
Yeah,
left
in
one to
transition,
anchor
yeah.
towards B. Again, the timing of Purpo's ultimate as well, even though it catches nothing, that's very telling.
Yeah,
Because
it is.
Alves
I
has
mean, they're
got the
2-man
loading
fakes,
util,
but
and then you've got Levin flying over the top. They know then.
I don't know. They
Yeah, it
gotta
all starts
they gotta
falling
do
into
more than
place.
this.
So timeout for KC.
Also,
Try
like
and
they're
give
trying
it
to
one
fake
last
A
little
after they
go.
never
Still
had any
purchase to
A
be
main
made. It's not
pressure.
perfect though. Will be lacking in
It just
certain
should never
areas.
work.
Seeing a stinger being toyed with as well. Ult there for Sugetsu, one away from Dozia's, one away from Levin's, a couple of pieces, but we were talking about on the horizon, there was Wayne one away for a minute. Miniboo 2 off, now they've got them ready. This is where it gets really, really tough, right? You've got some big boy ults in place, and it feels like Liquid just got the read of things there. Does Casey then fall back to what was working, those A-site takes?
Cronin though with
that
the tier 1,
actually look
appreciate the
quite good with
37
them.
months. Is the meta fairly open?
Don't
Not
expect
really.
Liquid to be
It's
going
pretty much
forward
double
as
duelist at the
aggressively
moment.
now when he's on a
I think if you
rifle.
play anything
Doesn't have the
different, you're
ultimate,
probably
so
gonna lose.
still
Unless you have a counter, but
argument to be
I think
made
every
could
counter on paper sounds
see
good
them
until you get
positioned
onto
towards
attack,
art
and
here. I
then
don't
it's
think
not as good.
It's going to be down for the
I think the
scrap.
duelists are just a little too strong.
That crunch towards A.
6 goes at it for
I'd be
Liquid.
interested, though.
The one thing that every time I watch EMEA teams, and I'm probably not going to include Liquid on
They
this,
are
but
battening down the hatches. They are
before this
getting
map I would
prepared
have.
for this A-site hit coming their way.
EMEA
4
teams
players
focus this.
for the defending side.
They need to focus this.
Ready for this. That reposition towards
Every
quite
good
nice as well.
America's
Just gonna
team
re-clear middle, sees
focus the
nothing. Look
sides,
how deep
and they
how far
never.
away Sugetsu is on
I
this.
rarely see teams focus the
Miles
sides
off.
in EMEA.
They're
Kills
they're
me.
going to get
They're
here so
walking.
quickly towards Sugetsu.
Like to
And
do the
Sugetsu
round
was on the
last
other side
round,
of the map.
to think that a
Alves
fake
nice
A
on
would
that sound
work
cue.
without any pressure over towards A main.
Alves, that's
So
a lot
bad.
of bodies. Sugetsu's going to be maybe a bit of a hero here. That's a lot of
Holy,
players.
bro.
Do not mess this up. He
Crazy
doesn't.
trigger discipline, that was lovely.
Sugetsu, safe pair of hands. Taking away all that threat. Levin's taking the site. So they should be able to ferry that spike closer. And the last 2 really forced to save.
See a moment there. The Camo's looking back towards spawn again. But they just give up the angle, even cutting the sight lines here on the back of Miniboo's utility. Almost their own demise to allow Sugetsu.
PaperX always take main
backstab.
control. I mean, PaperX, NRG,
Like
G2,
KC,
even
7th
Cloud9,
round.
to be honest.
The frustrating part is that was a lot of players there for KC.
And normally
You
they
had
got
the util on
they
top
have
from
like very
Nats. You
good
had
pass.
a lot of tools there to handle it, but won and lost on that positioning from
Even
Sugetsu,
I mean, normally you
who
don't.
I genuinely
Nobody
believe was
wouldn't
too
put C9
far
with those
away.
teams. But I think it's one of their better
Absolutely
maps.
not. Right place, right time. Wayne and Nats just looking to keep hold of these rifles, if at all possible.
Cronin with the tier 1. Again, thank
Really
you, thank
hope.
you.
The rifles to
Even
bring
as
into the
crazy?
next
No. It's because we never put
Who's
them with like with those
ultimate
teams.
available. Purpo's going to struggle though.
And we're gonna flame Imi when we can as well.
KC clawing their way back in here.
Slow and steady.
think Phoenix is
5
legit
more
in
to
this meta.
find.
I think. I mean, honestly, it's looking
This is
right,
the
yeah.
catch, and, like I said, it's Camo. You can see in the X-ray previously.
think when
it was
you're-
looking this way.
When it's like team fighting meta,
Here
and the
catches
orbs
the adjustment actually.
you can probably fight for pretty heavy.
Sugetsu just waits,
Maybe for
lines
teams.
them up.
I mean, yeah, I think it's just the easiest way.
Minimal risk there.
A strong ult with 6 orbs is like a
Ultimate's here
legit
for
thing.
Wayne and
I
Mini
mean,
Moose
the
still.
flash is good.
Nats Camo, good progress.
Ooh. It just feels like Liquid is starting to just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. That concerns
I mean,
me
this
a
is one of the
touch.
better rounds from K-Corp, though.
Wayne's gone checked
Fast
already. He is
reaction.
in danger. They are hammering down towards the side. The Prowler going to lead the way. Do they?
If he
find
gets
him? Do
one,
they
he did
clear it?
incredible.
Shorty in hand. Seas comes out. Wayne.
What is he meant?
Whoa!
Whoa.
But he's still got one.
Still got a short.
He might have another.
Dead. Wayne comes
Whoa,
back
what
in
the?
time. Couldn't get another body to drop
AHP.
in all the mayhem of this, and Camo's got ult to try and get involved. Narrate instantly deals with it. This is just
Yeah, it's
so
done.
precarious. I think the numbers now
Last player
might just
standing.
tailor the outcome. Doja, you've been brilliant.
Very
but
nice from
this
Liquid, 2-0
is not
them.
your day. Team
The
Liquid,
4-0 pistols
13-7.
helped.
Get
But
across
yeah,
the
I'm a
line
little
in the
worried
end.
for
It
K-Corp's
started to
read
get
on the meta.
dicey.
And then
They
I'm worried
maintain
for
a
how they
good score
feud
in the
Pearl.
end.
Solid
as well.
showing from Liquid overall here. More so in the second half, like I said. For me, KC, again, I don't want to be too harsh and say that the bar's so low. We're just expecting positives. But for me, really impressed actually from KC on map
Whoa,
1.
really?
Here maybe coming into Liquid's map.